Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another Madden tip video. Now today we're going to be going over one of my favorite zone adjustments to go ahead, bait your opponents and get some more stops. Now just a little background on the channel, I don't really upload tips a lot. The defensive tips I've uploaded this year were the run commit glitch, the 236 loop blitz before it got popular, about as soon as the game launched, and also some really good run defense to go ahead and start the year. So what I'm trying to say is I'm not dropping BS on the channel, right? I only drop defensive stuff when I know it's really good, and today we got that. Today the main thing we're going to be talking about is a defense you've probably seen before. It's the pinch 2 style defense with the soft squats in cover 2. Now these are actually really good, and it's a really good way to go ahead, try to shut down bunch and also things like trips. I'm gonna be giving you guys a couple coverage drills that I really like. First off though, we're gonna go up against bunch and we're just gonna come out in like a Pat's verts. You know, verts like everyone likes to run. The main setup I think right now is a wheel route. I do know some people like the angle as well. It really just depends who you play, but for the most part, if you're in a defense like pinch 2, DB fire, blitz, what people will do is they'll go ahead, just max pro like this and run the play like this. And that's what we're going to do this time, but we are going to go ahead and just spy people off just so we have time. Again, the pass rush isn't really what I want to show. The thing I want to show is the zones, and specifically the blue zone over there, soft squat here. I'll go ahead and just move this guy like all the way over here just so he doesn't do anything on the right side of the field, because that's really what we're looking at, right? The main thing you want to stop and bunch is this wheel route on the outside when you're running basically a cover 2. And you'll notice right here that even with no person to pull down the soft squat just doesn't really play anything, right? And that's just a really easy throw. And also right here, right, we're gonna audible on over to something like trips, okay? And again, we're gonna be going over U trips a little bit as well. Now most of the time in something like trips, when they're running something like verticals, right, they do need a route to go ahead and pull down the soft squat. For this, we'll just go with a simple out route, okay? And again, we're gonna go ahead, spy off the D line. Now you might be wondering why I'm showing you this right now and why it's going to matter. Well, we're going to be changing the way the soft squats play, okay? And I'll be showing you exactly how to do that. So right here, you're going to notice, hey, the soft squat is going to go ahead, bite down on the out route. Now we can throw the streak, right? Some of the most popular defenses in the game with the soft squats, okay? So what do you want to do if you want to guard the vertical route? Well, something that I kind of found out just randomly, and I think a lot of people have been doing it. If you change your zone drops, right, this time we're just going to have curl flats on 5. Again, we're not going to touch hooks and we're not going to touch regular flats, but now we're going to go right back to this pinch 2, okay? We're going to go right back to this pinch 2, and we're going to run verticals once again with the max pro, and we're going to spy off everyone, right? Again, we just want to go ahead, see the way the soft squat plays. And again, I know A is, we'll just put him in a vert hook because again, it's not really going to matter. Again, max pro on offense, and you're going to notice this time that, hey, look what the soft squat does. Did you see how much farther that played that? Which again, I know it wasn't really perfect, right? But it played it a lot farther than what it usually does. Now, again, we're gonna show that one more time right here. Again, with no pull down route, a lot of people like to do this with the bunch, right? So we're gonna go ahead, run this one more time right here, and just look how far it carries it, okay? It carries it until right about the 40, and the deep half is somewhat in position. It's not really perfect, but it's a lot better than what it normally is, right? And we're gonna go ahead, go back one more time, and we're gonna show what a regular soft squat does, this time with the curl flats not adjusted at all and regular default, okay? We're coming back out in the pinch 2, and we're coming back out in the verts. Again, we're gonna go ahead, max pro right here, and we're gonna go ahead, spy people off so we don't get some crazy pressure. So right here, again, same exact thing, right? You're gonna notice that, hey, he gives it up right around the 30. So you get an extra like 10 yards of cushion, and just it carries it a little bit more, right? Why that's really good is because you can change between having the zone drops on, having the zone drops off, right? You can really bait your opponent into thinking, okay, that wheel route's gonna be open, especially if you're in a defense like 2-4-5 odd, where you can send pressure a lot, or like dollar. It's gonna be really good. Now we showed that against the bunch. Again, it was not perfect, right? But the whole thing was that we're playing it a lot better than normal, right? So we're gonna come back out in this pinch 2, and this time we're gonna go to trips, okay? We're gonna go to trips, and we're gonna have our trips on the wide side of the field right now. We're gonna put Y right here on an out route. Again, we're gonna have that same exact soft squat. Again, this time the only difference is we have 5 yards on that. And you're gonna notice this time with verticals, again, exact same setup with the out route, that it does a lot better job guarding the streak a little bit longer, right? Can you still throw that? Yes, but in MUT right now, that's the result you're going to get. The deep halves are going to get there. And again, this isn't the only adjustments we're trying to make. With this information, what can we do? What do I like to do? First, trips, bunch, and U-trips. 3 of some of the most popular formations in the game, okay? I personally like first a trip set. I like to do one of 2 things. I like to either run a cover 3 cloud type of defense, or I'll show you exactly what else I like to run, okay? So first the trips right here, cover 3 cloud, and you're gonna wanna flip your cover 3 cloud, okay? So you're gonna want the hard flat on the trip side, and we put him in a soft squat with the 5-yard purple zones, and then we run it like this, because again, if they're trying to hit the seam on the sideline, or even like a deep post down the middle of the field, they're not going to have anything open, right? So I really like this as just like a base setup. Now, obviously your user could be right here, or your user could be right here, or potentially you send 3, have this guy play the little flat on the left side of the field, like a 5-yard flat, and then you watch like a deep corner route, or you go ahead, just kind of watch the counter go on the other side of the field. Could do that, right? Now, this is a setup I really like, again, just to kind of mix up, right? It does a good job pretty much guarding everything, specifically things that most of the time when you're sending pressure out of like a cover 2, it's weak against, right? Now, I will say probably the best trips defense is non-zone drops, and you're inside quartering, outside quartering, your outside guys like this play inside and then man this guy up. This is probably your best bet at trips defense. I really like this. It's basically like a cover 6 or cover 9 type of thing. This quarter right here is going to match that inside receiver no matter where he goes. And this outside quarter is going to match the outside receiver no matter where he goes. So you defend the post, you defend the deep crosser from the slot. And then this guy right here, you really just have to watch the tight end on a post or a deep corner. I like to play this guy in a cloud flat. And if you want to send only 3, like you could potentially, what's it called? You could potentially have a B right here, or just man him up to the running back like this. And then you're pretty much going to lock down most trips in the game right now. When they get motion, it gets a little messy. But again, if they motion, I'm just watching the left side of the field. So yeah, that's pretty much the cover shell I like for trips the most. Again, the soft squat tip really wasn't that much designed for trips as much as it was designed for U-trips and bunch. So now with U-trips, okay, we're in this pinch 2 style defense, okay? The soft squats on this are going to play really, really good. Again, we have the curl set on 5. Tight or deep out right here has a really good fade that gets on the outside, okay? And this is what a lot of people will do first at cover 2. Just something like this in U-trips. This is what a lot of people will do. And you're going to notice this time right here, right? That it's going to guard the streak the entire way. Going to guard the streak the entire way. And most of the time, you're not going to have time to throw it. And also, the deep half does a really good job of playing that, right? Now, again, you could get super baity with it because of the fact that, hey, they don't have that streak open on the other side of the field. Now you can get a little bit adjusty with it, and then you could start putting him in a regular soft squat. Or what I like to do is man up this guy right here, and then I'd also man up the running back right here like this, and then I'd have double soft squats and a coverage shell just like this. First, the U-trips I really, really like because something like this, okay? Really, the only thing you're going to have to guard is the post. That's really it. And that's what U-trips is really known for, kind of like the post over the middle of the field and everything. And you're going to have really good defense. And again, that's my best bet first, U-trips. Now we're going to go ahead and motion or audible on over into bunch right here. And bunch, this is something that, again, I really, really like versus bunch. Now, we're going to go ahead and reset the defensive play right here, and we're going to flip because we want our slot corner on the other side of the field, right? And you're going to want to baseline press pretty much every single time in this type of defense, right? And again, first the bunch, it's going to do a lot better job first that vertical route. Now, what I like to do first bunch is personally, the base setup is put X right here in a hard flat, and then I like to inside quarter. Again, you need to have zone drops on, inside quarter this safety right here. And then 245 odd, dollar, whatever, you swoop down, try to distract the offensive lineman, and then you get some really good pressure. Now, and with bunch, okay, we know for a fact that our soft squat is going to carry till the 40, right? So our goal is we need to get pressure and defend the most common routes by the time that outside receiver reaches the 40, which in 245 odd, I feel like you can do. So what I like to do is most of the time I'll put X in a hard flat. The only way I will change this is if they start snap throwing this X streak right here. So for the most part, this is what you're going to see when you play online, this or this. Really it, or potentially this as well, right? So that's like the main vertical setup, right? We need to go ahead, get pressure, also guard the tight end route, and have decent wheel route defense as well. And you can QB contain as well. And we're just gonna go ahead, snap the ball on offense again, distract the offensive lineman, and we have free pressure, right? So everything was guarded besides a snap throw to X. Again, if they're snap throwing X, just leave them in a regular soft squat and you're gonna be fine. But yeah, the main thing you had to guard was the vertical route right here, right around here. And then if they're max proing, right? If they're max proing, we need to get pressure by the time B would get open, right? And again, we're going to go ahead inside quarter LB right here. Now, if you notice that they are not running bunch trail at all, you can keep him in a deep half. Now, again, verticals and bunch trail are probably the two most popular plays, right? Now, with bunch trail, you have a post, you have a trail, you have a corner out, and you have a drag. Pretty much this right here. Now, I know this is not exactly the way bunch trail looks. This is the How Route Master version of it, but this is pretty much the route combo you're going to see. And that's why we're inside quartering, okay? So a lot of times what people will do is they'll go ahead and max protect the bunch trail. They'll leave the corner route like this and either keep the drag on this side or potentially streak him like this and then try to bomb you, right? So that's what we're going to do this time. Try to go for the bomb, and we're going to go ahead, snap the ball right here, and you're going to see that the inside quarter actually does a phenomenal job. Yes, I know the corner route was open, but again, you're trying to stop two things right there, the post route and also verticals, right? Now, the last thing I like doing first bunch is going to be basically a cover 3 cloud type of look. Again, we're going to go back to the verticals. Again, this is assuming they're not running bunch trail, right? And I actually prefer have this flipped again, so I like the hard flat to be on the bunch side, and I like to put him again in a soft squat. So I would run this if you notice they are what's it called, really hitting you with that the wheel route for the wide receiver. You're not getting enough pressure. And I'd also man up this guy on the tight end just to guard the wheel route. And then yeah, that's pretty much what I like to do right here. And again, I like to have it flipped. My bad on that, y'all. And this time you can actually man up the blitzer on the tight end, so you have an extra hook curl defender. And again, I like to put B right here in a soft squat. We'll baseline press so it looks a little bit more pretty. And yeah, this is really what I like first, just straight up verticals. Really the only thing you have to watch is that verticals crosser. And if you want to, you can put LB right here also on a hard flat to try to guard some of that running back route stuff. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that this time, and we're going to be on the crosser the whole way. And we have really good defense right there. And yeah, that's pretty much what I like to do first the bunch. And I didn't put my user in a blitz, so what's it called? They had all day to throw. But yeah, that's my favorite thing to do. Like, just mix up my soft squats. Again, 5-yard curl flats, change the way soft squats play. I think it's to do with the fact that, you know, you're running cover 4 quarters, you have zone drops on, change the way it plays to make it like spot drop. And I guess people would consider cover 2 sync, like with soft squats, cover 2 match. So I think that's why it works the way it does. Again, you'll just notice that you carry more vertical routes, more vertical, so it's a little bit harder to go ahead and hit the sideline. It does give up the flats though, but again, you can go ahead game plan around giving up the flats and not really have to worry about, oh, the bunch wheel or getting hit on the sideline, like in spread look, stuff like that. Yeah, I just wanted to drop this video. This is probably the most like baity zone, I guess I would say, in the game. Really good to use. Highly recommend you trying it out. If you did enjoy the video though, make sure to go ahead, leave a like on it and subscribe. Do appreciate y'all clicking onto the video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Other than that though, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.